Hello, my lovely, beautiful, wonderful friends. It is Krusty or Kristen, and we are here for Mask Monday. For this Mask Monday, I'm using one of my Esfolio masks. It's the Milk Essence. Esfolio makes lovely masks, and you can find them rather inexpensive. I find them at Marshall's, and they are often at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. So usually you can get a box of 10 for $6 or $7. So that's a pretty awesome deal, and they are lovely masks. I have repurchased them many times. For this Mask Monday, we're going to do a little this or that. I got these this or that's from Shannon Carroll. She did a Mask Monday a few weeks ago, and I thought that would be fun to do, so I stole it from her. I'm sure she doesn't mind. I hope not, Shannon, if you're watching. She probably is. She's very good about watching. She's a wonderful friend and very sweet. If you don't know her, you should definitely check her out. She, of course, will be tagged. So, all right. This or that. Playlist or podcast? Probably playlist. I do listen to podcasts somewhat, but mostly playlists. Shoes or slippers? I guess it kind of depends. I really only wear slippers when I take the garbage out. Like, I have these, like, gross, cheap slippers that I don't mind, like, just using to take the garbage out in case it's muddy or something back there. But if I'm out and about, it's usually shoes or, like, flip-flops. Pork or beef? Generally beef. Pool or beach? I will probably go with the beach. The pool, you know, when I think of a pool, I think of like a lot of kids and like peeing in the pool. If I had my own private pool, it might be a little bit different. The beach, you know, there are probably people peeing in the water, but like it's more diluted, so it's okay. Or better anyway. There's more like room to spread out, so like if there's a bunch of families with little kids and maybe, you know, want to be a little quieter or kind of have your own little spot. Fruits or veggies? Fruits. Cats or dogs? You know, I'm a dog mom, so I'll go with the doggies. Summer or winter? Ugh. Well, right now I'm going to say winter because it's so hot and I hate it. But ask me in 4 months and I'll say the opposite. I like a more tepid spring, fall. I like summer because you can do more outside, especially here. It can get pretty cold. It can snow a lot. Not really conditions for doing outside stuff, but so right now I would say winter just because it's unbearably hot. But in winter I'd probably say summer. Salt or pepper? Probably salt. That's kind of a hard one. Cash or cards? I mostly use my credit card just because I get like money back on my credit card, so I make like 95% of my purchases 95% of my purchases. That was hard with that, but I do like to have a little cash, you know, if you make like a little purchase at a gas station or so you're going to like garage sales. So cookies or chips? Probably cookies. Depends on the mood, but probably cookies. Soda or juice? You gotta have my diet soda. Farm or city? I want to live on a farm, but not far from the city. Text or call? Depends on the conversation. Generally text, but if it's like complicated or it's going to require more than a few texts, I would just rather like call and get it over with and get to the point. New phone or new clothes? Probably a new phone. I kind of need a new phone. It's definitely getting up there. I don't really need any new clothes. Black or white? Black. Driver or passenger? I love being a passenger. I love just being able to like do whatever, you know, have the freedom to like read or scroll on my phone or mess with the radio. You know, I don't have to have responsibilities. need to know when we're coming up on a turn so I can direct the person where to go. Laptop or tablet? Probably a laptop. Comedy or horror? So those are like my two favorite genres. So that's like really hard for me to pick. So I'm gonna go with both because, like I said, they're my two favorite. Or you know, when they come together, like Tucker and Dale versus Evil. That was so fun, and really enjoyed that. So beer or wine? Neither. I'm not really a big alcohol girl. I don't like any beer and wine. I've only had a few wines that I've not hated, so really neither. Dine in or dine out? Probably dine out. I just like being in my own space. Movies or TV? I am one of those people that watches the same TV show over and over again. I've heard that people do that because they have anxiety and they know what's going to happen, so they feel safe watching those shows. So TV, I guess. iPhone or Android? I've always had Android phones. Never had an iPhone. Don't particularly care to have one. We use iPads at work, and like I don't see, you know, I know it's not exactly the same as an iPhone, but I don't necessarily see any advantage personally. Waffles or pancakes? Probably waffles. It's just something about the little holes to hold your butter and syrup that just makes it a little extra special. Rain or snow? I do love a good rain. Love or money? Love. Ice or fire? I mean, I like ice like in my drinks, by like sitting around a campfire, but probably ice. I'm just thinking right now too, especially because it's so freaking hot, the idea of sitting around a fire is just absolutely not. Curly or straight? I really like curly hair. When I see people have like natural curls, I think they are so beautiful. My hair doesn't hold a curl very well. It's also very thin, so like it just doesn't work very well with my hair. But I love curly, like natural curly hair. I think it's really pretty and beautiful. Apples or oranges? I'm gonna say oranges. Sweet or salty? Generally sweet. Trucks or cars? I'm gonna go with cars. I personally like driving my little sedan because I am short and it just feels more comfortable. And that's kind of what I've always driven. But I mean, trucks are useful. My husband does have a truck, so it does, you know, if we need to haul something, it's good to have. But for me personally, I like cars. Lunch or dinner? I'm gonna go with dinner. I just like the end of the day. It's relaxing. Like me and my husband can have dinner together, even with our work schedules. Even if I'm working that day and he's working that day, we still have a couple hours together where we can have dinner together. Weekends or weekdays? Weekdays, because there's less people around running their errands and everything. So if I can get things done on the weekdays, I do, because I don't like a bunch of crowds and we don't really have traffic. Like our rush hour traffic hour is nothing too bad, but just, you know, a lot of people in lines, a lot of people running in the aisles, so less of a wait, like getting tires changed or oil changed, stuff like that. Not usually huge lines, so I do like weekdays for that. Weekends, with my husband's new job, he does have them off, so that is an advantage for the weekends. I guess it depends on what I'm doing. So, all right, so we've learned a lot about me, mostly that I cannot pick when giving two choices, and I just answer both or neither, apparently. Quite a few. So, all right, if anybody wants to do a video and use these this or that's, That would be lovely if you could tag me and Shannon. I'd love to hear your answers, or you can just write them down below. That's cool too if you don't do videos or you don't want to do a video. Alright guys, I think that's all I have. I hope you have a lovely Monday. I hope you have a lovely week. And hopefully I will see you soon. Bye.